construction of cycloid. Okay, construction of cycloid. A circle has 30 mm radius, starts rolling on a straight line, without slipping, rolling on a straight line without slipping. A point P lies at the bottom side of the circle. After completion of its full rolling, draw the locus of point P and also name that curve and also draw tangent and normal. Okay, 30 mm radius circle rolls along the straight line without slipping. You have to draw the locus of point P. Point P is nothing but the point P lies at the bottom side of the circle. Okay, first of all you have to draw a circle with 30 mm radius. You have to draw a circle with 30 mm radius. Measure 30 mm. Select a point randomly. Okay, randomly select a point. Draw the curve. Okay, randomly select a point, draw circle. Okay, randomly select a point, draw curve, and the circle is draw circle, and the center point of the circle is O. Okay, the center point of the circle is O. This is 30 mm radius of circle. Okay, the radius of the circle is 30 mm. Radius of the circle is 30 mm, R30. Okay, R30. Let's divide this circle into 8 equal parts. Divide this circle into 8 equal parts. Okay, 8 equal parts means every part is 45 degrees. Okay, 45. Draw lines. 8 equal parts means you have to divide every part is equals to 45 degrees. Okay, every part is equals to 45 degrees. Okay, a point P lies at the bottom side of the circle. Okay, a point P lies at the bottom side of the circle. Let this is the point P. Okay, let the bottom side of the circle, the point P lies bottom side of the circle. Let's hit point P. Next, name it as these individual parts. This is 1 and this is 2 and this is 3 and 4. This is 4 and this is 5 and this is 6. Okay, and finally this is 7. Okay, we have 8 equal parts, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and this is the 8th part. Okay, next this circle. Okay, this is the rolling circle. A point P lies bottom side of the circle. This is your circle. When the circle starts rolling, okay, along the straight line, okay, the point P moves one place to another place. When the circle completes its full rolling, okay, when the circle completes its full rolling, the point P reaches again the bottom side. Okay, when the point P reaches again the bottom side, the circle rolls along this surface. Okay, the circle rolls along this surface on a straight line. Okay, on a straight line. You have to find out the straight line. Okay, you have to find out the straight line distance. Okay, when the circle completes its full rolling on a straight line, first of all you have to find out the straight line distance. Okay, the distance of the straight line is 2 pi r. Okay, the formula for finding distance of the straight line, length of the straight line is nothing but 2 pi r. R is nothing but radius of the circle. Okay, 2 pi r is nothing but circumference of the circle. Okay, circumference of the circle. Okay, circumference of circle, that means chuttukolata. Okay, circumference of the circle. Okay, when the circle completes its full rolling along its surface on a straight line, okay, its complete full rolling means this surface is nothing but equals to circumference of the circle. Okay, the length of the straight line is equals to 2 pi r. That means circumference of the circle 2 into 3.142 into 30. Okay, it's equals to 188.52 mm. Okay, it's equal to 188.52 mm. Okay, next from point P. Okay, from point P measure 188.52. Okay, measure 188.52. 188.52. Draw a line. Okay, measure 188.52. Okay, this length of this curve is 2 pi r. Okay, length of this curve is 2 pi r, 2 pi r, that means 188.52, okay, 188.52, okay. Length of this curve is 188.52. Draw the dimension, okay. This is the dimension of the straight line, okay. Next, if I am dividing this circle into 8 equal parts, you have to divide this straight line also 8 equal parts, okay. You have to divide this straight line also 8 equal parts, okay. For dividing 8 equal parts, okay, randomly with any angle, okay, randomly with any angle, draw a line, okay, randomly draw with any angle, draw a line from point P, okay, draw a line from point P, okay. Divide this line into 8 equal parts, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and 8, okay, 8 equal parts. Next, joint ending and ending line, okay, joint, draw a line from ending point to line ending point, okay, draw a line, okay. Next, fix your diopter tightly, tighten the screw. Next, move your diopter again second part parallel to this line, you have to draw another line. Next, parallel to this line, from another part you have to draw line, parallel to this line, draw another line, okay, parallel to this line, draw another line, parallel to this line, draw another line, okay, draw another line, okay, okay, parallel to this line to draw another line. This is the point, okay, this is the point, okay. This straight line, okay, divided into 8 equal parts, okay. This straight line now divided into 8 equal parts, okay. Name it as this individual points, okay. This is 1, okay, here we have 2 and 3, okay, and 4, here we have 4 and here we have 5 and 6 and 7, finally P, 8 part, okay. Next, measure your scale perpendicular to this straight line, okay, measure your scale perpendicular to this straight line, okay, from point P, okay, from point P measure 60 mm height. Why? Because this is 30 mm radius circle, the height of the dia is 60 mm, okay. Next, joint topmost point, okay, join this topmost point, okay, join this topmost point, draw locus line from 1 and 7, okay, draw locus line from 1 and 7 up to this 2 pi r line. Next, draw locus line from 2 and 6, okay. Next, draw locus line from 3 and 5, draw locus line from 3 and 5, okay. Draw locus line from 1 and 7, 2 and 6 and 3 and 5 and 4, this is P, okay. Next, here we have individual parts 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and finally 8, okay, finally 8. Next, measure your diopter parallel to the straight line, okay, from point 1, okay, from point 1 draw straight line perpendicular to this straight line, okay. Next, from 2 draw a line perpendicular to the straight line, okay. Next, from 3 draw a line, okay, from 4 draw a line, from 5 draw a line, from 6 draw a line, from 7 draw a line, okay, up to the line, these lines reach at the top side, okay, another surface, okay. Next, okay, after that name this individual parts, okay. This is the center line of the center point of the circle, this straight lines, okay, these lines touches this center line at this point, okay, this one line touches this point, this is C1, this two line touches here, this is C2 and this is C3, okay, and this is C4, okay, the center point, this is C5 and here we have C6, this is C7 and finally CP or C8, okay. The next, you have to draw the locus point of point P, okay. When the circle starts rolling, okay, when the circle starts rolling, okay, the center point move one place to another place, okay, the center point moves one place to another place. Next, the point P is also move one place to another place, okay, this is the point P. When the circle starts rolling, the center point moves to the center of the circle moves to one place to another place, and point P also moves to one place to another place, okay. Next, you have to draw the locus of point P, okay, you have to draw the locus of point P, okay. This is C1, C2, C3, C4 up to CH, okay. Measure the radius which is equal to 30 mm, the radius of the circle, the radius of the circle, measure 30 mm, okay. C1 at the center, okay, C1 at the center, this is 1,7 passing line, cut this one line, okay, C1 at the center, cut this one line. C2 at the center, this is 2,6 passing line, cut this two line, okay. C3 at the center, this is 3,5 passing line, cut this 3 line here, okay. Next, C4 at the center, cut this 4 line, this line doesn't cut, just it will touch this 4 line, okay, it will touch the 4 line, okay. Next, C5 at the center, this is 3,5 passing line, cut this 5 line, okay. Next, C6 at the center, cut this 2,6 line, okay. C6 at the center, cut this 6 line. C7 at the center, okay, C7 at the center, this is 1,7 passing line, cut this 7 line, okay, cut this 7 line. Next, again CP or C8 at the center, cut this P, this just touches this, okay. Next, numbering this, okay, numbering this individual points, okay. This one line, the curve touches one line at here, this is P1, curve line touches 2 line here, this is P2, okay. The curve touches 3 line here, this is P3, again P4, this is P5, this is P6, and this is P7, and finally P8 or PP, okay. Draw a curve passing through this intersection points, okay. Draw a curve passing through this intersection point, you will get the locus of point P, okay. Draw a curve passing through this intersection point, you will get the locus of point P. Okay, from point P, draw a curve through this intersection point, okay. Draw a curve passing through this intersection point, you will get the locus of point P. You will get the locus, okay, you will get the locus of point P. This is the locus of point P when the circle starts rolling along on a straight line, okay. When the circle starts rolling on a straight line without slipping, when the circle completes one full rolling, you have to draw the locus of point P, okay. You have to draw the locus of point P. Locus means the direction of point P. When the circle completes its full rolling, this curve will represent the direction or the locus of point P. Name of this curve is cycloid, okay. Name of this curve is cycloid. Name of this curve is cycloid. Name of this curve is cycloid, okay. And then you have to draw the, okay, you have to draw the tangent and normal, okay. Randomly select a point P, okay. Randomly select a point P on the curve, okay. If examiner gives any dimension, you have to draw the dimension. Otherwise, randomly select a point P on the surface of the curve, okay. Next, measure the dimension 30 mm which is equals to the radius, okay. Measure the dimension 30 mm which is equal to the dimension of radius of this circle. From point P at the center, cut this center line, okay. Point P at the center, cut this center line, okay. Cut this center line. From this intersection point, draw parallel line to this line, okay. Parallel line to this lines up to bottom side, okay. Parallel line bottom side. Next, from this bottom point, okay, from this bottom point, draw a line passing through P, okay. Draw a line, the line passing through from point P, okay. Draw a line which is passing through point P. This is point P. This is your n dash, okay. This is n dash is nothing but normal line, okay. N dash is nothing but normal line, and normal and tangents are always perpendicular to each other, okay. With the help of your protractor, measure, okay, measure perpendicular line to this normal line, okay. Measure 90 degrees. From point P, draw a curve, okay. From point P, draw a curve passing through P, okay. This is your T dash, okay. This is your T dash is nothing but tangent. Okay, this is the procedure to construct a cycloid. Okay, this is the procedure to construct a cycloid or find out the locus of or construct locus of point P when the circle starts rolling on a straight line. Okay, when the circle starts rolling on a straight line, this is the procedure to construct locus of point P or the direction of point P. Name of the curve is cycloid. Okay, and this is normal and tangents. Okay, this is the procedure of cycloidal curve. Okay, thank you for watching.